But now I'm pro-paternity. I used to mock people for taking paternity.
We have yet another example of a conservative changing their mind or evolving on an issue once it happens to them. This time, it is going to be Jesse Waters here, of course, of Fox News, saying that he is now pro-paternity. Check this out.
I think it's safe to say I'm the only one on the show that's been peed on twice today.
No, not true.
And, well, maybe not Gutfeld.
Yes.
The night's young for Greg. But my father said just today, Jesse, you better get back on the 5 pretty soon. Your replacements have been really good. I was like, thanks, Dad. But now I'm pro-paternity. I used to mock people for taking paternity. I used to think it was a big ruse, but now, I wish I could take 6 weeks, but I don't know. Apparently, I have people nipping at my heels, so I gotta be back.
Look at him.
You know, one thing I know.
You gotta have the beta to take 6 months.
Of course. Of course. How often does this have to happen to conservatives for them to learn that they're wrong about every issue? Do they need to be poor? Do they need to be black? Do they need to be a woman? Do they need to, I don't know, we can go down the list. Do they need to, lack health care? Homeless? I mean, you can apply this to every single issue. These are people who will not evolve or change their mind on a single policy unless it affects them personally. And there are so many examples of this. Meghan McCain, the exact same evolution. How do you not realize that people don't live the exact same life as you do and maybe have different needs, different experiences, but they just don't, and they don't care. And it's just amazing to me. And by the way, he said he wanted 6 weeks. If he was in Canada, he could get up to 18 months. Actually, he couldn't, but his wife couldn't, or his wife could. But obviously, the most vital time for a child is in the first year. You have to be there for them. They need that support. They need you there. And the idea that a lot of people, or the fact that a lot of people don't have paternity leave or maternity leave, is just really sad. It's because you are setting up a generation, or I should say generations, to grow up in a world where they really are not being properly taken care of in their first 6 months to a year. Kids need their parents. And I mean, this isn't just in general. The science shows this. The science shows that it is vital for kids to be with their parents in that first year. And this is why countries have maternity leave or parental leave, for this very reason. But in America, it's very different. And for conservatives, of course, it takes that personal experience to actually realize that.